So can you get a PR, which is a permanent residency status, by a yacht purchase? Well, it sounds a little bizarre, but the answer could be yes. So today I'm going to discuss how one could actually qualify for a permanent residency in certain locations with a simple yacht purchase. Typically, when you talk about a residency or citizenship application, you're looking at a real estate purchase. So you buy a property, let's say the Portugal Golden Visa, you bought a property and then you could qualify for a residency, or let's say one of the CBI programs, you purchase a certain value apartment or a condo, and that gave you an access to a passport. Before we discuss this all exciting and interesting topic, if you're new to my channel, my name is Jay Suresh, and here we discuss offshore luxuries that can get you residencies and or citizenship. So if you haven't subscribed, take a moment and hit that subscribe now so you're instantly notified of all my future videos and get access to all my content. So I'm going to break this down in three parts. First part is, why do people purchase yachts as compared to, let's say, very typical traditional real estate options? Secondly, what are the advantages of purchasing a yacht versus a property? And third, how this could actually qualify you for a permanent residency or a citizenship in future. Why do wealthy people purchase yachts? And not necessarily wealthy, even the mid-range people can easily purchase a yacht. A yacht could cost anywhere from $30,000 to millions of dollars. So depending upon the scale and the luxury you're looking at. Now, the reason why rich people invest in offshore luxuries, specifically a yacht, is because you can live in it, right? So you have the advantage of your residency in that yacht. Obviously, you aren't going to live all your life in one location. You're moving around. You have a nomadic lifestyle, which also includes living offshore, and a yacht gives some diversity in terms of that quality of lifestyle. Second, it's a high value asset, meaning once you purchase a yacht, you're parking very high capital in that yacht. Let's say you're buying a yacht for $200K, or you've invested $50K in a yacht and upgraded the luxuries that go with the yacht to, let's say, a $200K. That's the equity that you hold in this asset. Now, so it's packing a lot of value in that asset. Second, it retains this value over a period of time. So let's say after a few years, you want to exit your investment and you want to sell your yacht, you're going to retain the value. You aren't really going to lose on a hell lot of money. And one quick disclaimer, this is not investment, legal, immigration, or tax advice. This is educational content only. So apart from a high value asset that retains its value over a period of time, it's easy to move the yacht. So let's say you are a citizen of a couple of Caribbean countries. So you are somewhere within the Atlantic. A yacht can easily be moved back and forth between these options. Let's say you're from the US or you're from Dominican Republic. You can easily commute between your countries. Your yacht, your asset, which is a high value asset, isn't really fixed to any particular location. Secondly, the yacht can be upgraded. So let's say you got a yacht for $30,000 and then you have invested in further luxuries within the yacht, and that raises your yacht's value to a much larger amount. So you have flexibility in terms of raising the equity in the yacht. Now, when you talk about a typical real estate investment, it's also located in a territory of a different country. So tomorrow, if you want to renounce, or if you have moved away from the country, or if the country changes, right? The laws and the rules sometimes change overnight, and you don't want your fixed immovable asset to be located in a country in which you're facing difficulties, or if the country has changed its rules, whatnot. When you have a yacht, it's easily movable. And as I said, let's take an example of the Atlantic. You can move around, so your asset can go with you. The third big advantage with a yacht is that you can live in it, right? You can share it with family and friends. You can have vacations, trips, and enjoy your luxury asset when you need it. And meanwhile, you can rent the yacht as well. So you are getting handsome returns. And because you have the flexibility of renting out this asset in different areas, you can pick and choose where you get more bang for the buck. So that gives you that advantage of not only utilizing the yacht for your personal leisure, but it also gives you that convenient option of renting the yacht out when you are not using it. So you're also looking at returns in that regard. Again, this is not investment advice, this is informational content. So now that we have looked at the advantages or the major advantages of purchasing a yacht compared to your typical real estate options, next let's look at how can this lead to a permanent residency or a citizenship. Now, a lot of countries have options for citizenship or residency or a permanent residency through starting or investing in a business. So let's say the country has a requirement of 200K in your own business, and you have a yacht business, meaning instead of buying a property, a physical property, and then renting it out, you're just buying a yacht, and this is going to be your future rental business. You're going to structure your investment or your yacht purchase, or let's say you buy a couple of yachts for 100K, you invest in upgrading those yachts, and then you have some other capital that you have invested in your yacht business, and that makes the value up to the threshold that qualifies you for a permanent residency. So let's say your yacht physically resides in the location of your permanent residency, but you're renting it out, you're earning money through your business. So that gets you started with a very unique and an exotic style of business, but at the same time you're gaining or obtaining that residency that could then lead to citizenship. So there are certain citizenship countries which also offer direct citizenship through business investment. Again, the same concept. It has to be a business, doesn't need to be a real estate business. It could be a yacht business, you're renting the yacht, and it all should make sense. So when you're doing this investment, it has to be structured correctly and a way in which it really makes sense to you, to the authorities. Everything has to be done very legally. And again, this is not legal advice. This is again educational content. And if you are interested in learning more on how you could structure this or how you could strategize this option, then you can always click that link, book a call. We can discuss this option and get you started that way. In future videos, I'm going to cover the different countries that this could be done in. So if you haven't yet turned on the bell notification, go ahead and turn it on right now, so you have access to all my videos as they are created. What I'm also going to cover in future is the different offshore luxuries asset classes that you can look at. So yacht is just one example, but there might be other avenues that you might be interested in or that might work best in your circumstances that can also qualify you for that all important golden passport. All right, so I hope you liked this content. See you in the next one.